Northline Furniture almost went bankrupt during its best month ever. The team had just shipped a huge order, and that single sale was worth $50,000. Revenue was up, and profit looked strong. Then the owner opened the company bank account. There was not enough cash to pay suppliers. There was not enough cash to cover payroll. There was not enough cash to pay rent. On paper, Northline had made a profit. In real life, the business was running out of cash. That is how a profitable company can still go bankrupt. It sounds strange, but it happens more often than people think. The reason is simple and very dangerous. Profit is not the same as cash. This is money mechanics from the Numbers Bureau. Let's break the idea down through Northline's story. Northline Furniture makes office desks for other businesses. One large client placed an order worth $50,000. To make and deliver those desks, Northline spent $30,000. That money went to wood, labor, transport, and other costs. So the math looked clean on paper. The sale was $50,000. The cost was $30,000. The profit was $20,000. That looked like a good business deal, and on paper it was a good deal. But this is where the trap begins. The client did not pay on that day. The client said they would pay in 60 days. That is normal in many types of business. Large customers often pay after 30, 60, or 90 days. So Northline had made a real sale. Northline had also made a real profit, but the cash had not reached the bank yet. Now look at the other side of the business. The supplier wanted payment for the wood. The workers needed their wages that week. The delivery company also needed to be paid. The rent and power bill were both due. Cash was leaving the business right now, but customer cash would arrive much later. That gap is where the danger lives. That gap can break a good business. Profit is a number on a report. Cash is money the business can use today. Profit says the sale made money. Cash says the business can pay its bills. That difference matters more than most people think. You cannot pay workers with an unpaid invoice. You cannot pay rent with paper profit. You cannot pay suppliers with a future promise. A business needs real cash in the bank. This is where many owners get fooled. They see profit and think the business is safe. But a business does not fail when a report looks weak. A business fails when it cannot pay. Northline's profit was real and the customer was real, but the cash was trapped in the future. Until the customer paid, Northline had to survive. If the business had enough cash saved, it could wait. If it did not, the business was already in trouble. And then success made the problem worse. Most people think more sales always help. More orders should mean more success. More customers should mean more strength. But growth needs cash before it creates cash. If Northline gets 3 more large orders, it needs more wood. It may also need more workers and more delivery support. It may need more machines or more storage space. All of those things cost money right now, but customers may still pay months later. So the business grows, but the cash gap grows too. Sales go up, but pressure also goes up. Profit looks better, but the bank account gets weaker. This is the cash trap. The business gets bigger, but it becomes easier to break. Each new order needs cash before it brings cash back. From the outside, Northline looks like a success. The workshop is busy and orders keep coming in. The sales chart is moving in the right direction. But inside the business, cash is getting tight. Then one late payment starts to collapse. A large customer pays later than expected. Northline pays its supplier late. The supplier stops sending new wood. Now Northline cannot finish the next order. Customers start asking why their desks are late. New sales slow down because trust starts breaking. Workers worry because wages may be delayed. The bank also starts to lose confidence. Then the whole business starts to crack. This is how a company can fail while it grows. It does not fail because nobody wants the product. It fails because it cannot fund the growth. It has sales, customers, and profit on paper, but it does not have enough cash on time. Now keep these 3 words very clear. Revenue is the money from sales. Profit is what remains after costs. Cash is money available in the bank. These 3 ideas are linked, but they are not the same. A company can have high revenue and low profit. A company can have profit and low cash. A company can have cash today and still lose money later. That is why smart owners ask better questions. They do not only ask if the business made profit, they ask when cash comes in. They ask when cash goes out. They ask how much money is stuck in unpaid invoices. They ask if one late payment could hurt the business. These questions show the real health of a company. The income statement may look healthy and strong, but the bank account tells the harder truth. Think of profit as the score of the game. Think of cash as the oxygen in the room. A good score matters if the game continues. But if the oxygen runs out, the game ends. That is what happens with poor cash flow. The company may sell more products each month. It may even show profit on paper. But if cash arrives too late, the business may not survive. So what should a business do instead? It should not only chase more sales. It should watch cash every single week. It should ask customers to pay sooner. It should avoid buying too much stock too early. It should keep enough cash saved for delays. It should know which bills are due soon. It should never think profit alone means safety, because profit can hide a serious cash problem, and a cash problem can close a good business. So here is the rule to remember. Profit shows if the business model works. Cash shows if the business can survive. A company can make profit and still go bankrupt. That happens when the cash comes too late. The sales may be real and the profit may be real. But if cash is missing when bills are due, the business can still fail. Businesses do not go bankrupt because they run out of profit. They go bankrupt because they run out of cash. Profit tells you the business made money. Cash tells you if the business lives long enough to use it. Profit is performance, but cash is survival. Once you understand that, the numbers tell a very different story. I'm Miles Vale, and this is the Numbers Bureau.